everybody wrong.
Exactly, as the Sailors come out this year with a completely rebuilt offense, and it's not looking too bad this early in the season.
So clutch time for the Sailors. This is where you need your veterans to step up, as it'll be an inbound pass for Hunter Peel. Peel gives it over to Island. Island guarded by Granger Rowan. That's an interesting move there for Coach Van Dahl, as it's going to be tipped up by Connor Hansen. Hansen now guarding Ciccarelli. Good job here. Ciccarelli drives in, sends this ball out. Von Ray, step back three, can't hit it. And Hansen's there under the basket for the rebound. Good defense there from the Sailors. You'll let him take that shot all day long. In the corner, Lindquist, other end, three ball, in and out, no good. That time Island's there for the board. 3:08 left to play. Sailors up, Sailors down 43-44. Metzler on the ground with the ball. It's going to be a foul called against Woodland Park, as Metzler, an unsung hero in this ball game, as he has surely been dominant on the defensive end. He's just played smart. He's not someone who's going to give you 15 and 10 a game, but his contributions are definitely steady. So now Piles working, wide open lane. Nice dish off to Lindquist, ducks under the defender and puts that one in for two. Sailors take the lead, 45-44. Running under 2:45 to play in the ball game. I'm Lowen Epstein with Ryan Hansen here at Kelly Meek Gymnasium. This has been a fun one so far. It's going to be Island driving in, blocked by Granger Rowan on the other end, and he flexes his muscles as it's Piles going up, and that's going to be a foul. Granger Rowan showing what he can do. We talked about it earlier. Flex your muscles, big fella. That was a tenacious block on their best player too.
Absolutely, that
I mean, that wasn't just some bench player. That was Marcus Island, who's averaging 19 and a half a game, and is single-handedly trying to win this game for Woodland Park. And sure enough, Granger Rowan denies him. So Piles makes the first free throw. Sailors go up by two. Can they go up by three? No, they will not. 46-44. He missed the second one. Here we go, Von Ray. Ray gives it over to Babin. Looks like they want the ball in the hands of Babin a lot. And another whistle here. This is going to be on Dawson Lindquist, a holding off-ball foul under the basket. That's not what you want to see in a late-game situation. Woodland Park from under the basket. Here we go. It's going to be Mabin. Puts up a shot. Got it. Could have called a foul there. Sailors lucky they didn't. Game's tied at 46. Piles drives in. Head swivel. Out to Hansen. Thought about taking the 12-footer. Decided against it. Working around the horn. It's going to be Lindquist top of the key. Now inside to Rowan. Back to Lindquist. Little pitch and catch there. Work it over to Piles. Trying to find the open man. He runs off the pick. Stutter step. Left hand. Euro. Got it. Oh, he didn't. I thought that ball was going in, and it wasn't. And so they're going to say that Lindquist grabs the rebound, and the Sailors call a timeout. 46-46. $1:47 left to go in this one. Oh, man, this is coming down to the wire here, as Piles going to get the shot to go. Sailors going to draw something up. Sailors have the ball, so they're going to, this is a team I know that Coach Van Dahl likes to run a freestyle offense, but they do run a lot of plays too. If you had to make a prediction about where they're going right now, what would it be?
I'd say against this 2-3, they're going to try and get the ball up towards the top of the key, maybe turn sides 2 or 3 times before maybe getting an inside pass, see an inside-out look. Michael Van Dahl, obviously, super cerebral coach, likes to see the post work as well as the guard play. And they've been pushing this zone and not letting it get really set up, and that's been a huge key for the Sailors in this fourth quarter.
No blowout here tonight, which means we won't get to see some of the younger kids play, the likes of Cade Gideon, quarterback for the Steamboat High School team. How's he looking this year?
On the football field, he played terrific, stepped up into that starting role, had a great season, and coming into the basketball season, yet again, a varsity player.
Cade Gideon, a varsity stud. Shout out to Sharon in Houston. I know she's probably listening right now. And so the Sailors are going to inbound this ball. $1:47 on the clock. It's going to be Dawson Lindquist under the basket in the offensive zone. Number 22 for the boys in white. Gives it out to Piles. Wide open three. Takes it. Bangs it. That's clutch. Ethan Piles. Smooth. 49-46. Sailors go up by 3. Here we go. Mabin along the baseline. Almost stolen away. And it's going to be pickpocketed by Granger Rowan. Hanson slows it down. Gives it back to Rowan. Rowan's going to hustle down the court. Here's Piles at the top of the key. Thought about taking another shot. Instead, it's going to be Connor Hanson near side top corner. Sailors trying to run the clock down. $1:13 to play. And counting. Lindquist, 10-foot J. No good. Into the arms of Vaughn Ray. Got to make quick work if you're Woodland Park. It's going to be Babin. Going versus Hanson. Babin with his left hand, crossover to his right, puts up a shot, foul, and he's going to get 2. This is going to be on Hanson. Joey Babin, the senior, heading to the free throw line. This Woodland Park team is basically all seniors, except for just 4 players. Sonny Ciccarelli, the freshman, Tiger Ciccarelli, the junior, and Bryson Cox, the junior as well. And so the first one from Babin is no good. And we've got under a minute to play now, 56.2 on the clock. Babin, crowd in his ear. Bricks the second one too off the front iron. Sailors just got to run the clock out, and this game will be iced. And they turn it over instead. An errant pass as Connor Hanson fingertip rolled that one out of bounds. A bad pass. And that could be costly for the Sailors as they call the dogs in and get the full court press situated. So here we go for Woodland Park. The inbounds pass over to Joey Babin. He's guarded by Jackson Metzler. Babin brings it past half court. He drives in, wide open lane, puts up a shot, no good. Granger Rowan with the rebound. Piles draws 2. Now he gives it back to Rowan. Sailors trying to move the ball fast. Piles with the shot, no good there, and he gives up a possession. They should have ran the clock down a little bit longer. And so it's going to be Island contested 3, no good. And Woodland Park just blowing opportunities here. 15 seconds to play, and we're going to see a foul called on Woodland Park as Hunter Peel had no other decision but to foul Ethan Piles with 15 seconds remaining. Sailors up by 3. They're going to squeak this one out.
Woodland Park with the foul, hoping Piles will miss both free throws and then they can get another possession on the offensive side.
Island took a questionable shot on the offensive end. He took a contested 3. I mean, that's hard for anyone to make no matter what level you're at, but big players do big things, and so Piles misses the lone free throw, and it's going to be tossed over to Island. He's along the ground with it. His coach bails him out, and that's going to be a timeout called. So here's the situation. We've got 8.7 seconds to go in the ball game. Woodland Park's going to have possession. They're down by 3. Piles just missed the free throw and the opportunity to go up by 2 possessions. 49-46. Sailors looking to play tomorrow night and move on in the home tournament, the Steamboat Shootout. First big tournament of the year as we kick this season off. Next week they're going to be heading to play the number 4 team in the state, Meade, which should be an interesting game. They'll head to Meade. Last year Meade came here, and that was one of the best games of the season. And the Sailors looking to silence the doubters with a big win over Woodland Park to move on to the next round. Like I said, Ryan, they're going to be taking on the winner of that game tomorrow.
Conifer and Northridge.
Yeah, Conifer and Northridge tonight at 8:15. Sailors will play the winner of that tomorrow at 8:15 too. So let's see who Coach Vandal throws out here for this final possession. 8.7 on the clock. It's going to be Ethan Piles, Dawson Lindquist. He sends out Jackson Metzler, Granger Rowan, and Connor Hanson to finish this game out. And it'll be Island. Surprisingly, I would think that Island would be the one to take the shot here, but Island will throw it in for Woodland Park. So Island gives it over to Sicaro for 3. Air ball, nothing doing there. This ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it back to Woodland Park. 4.5 on the clock. So this time the inbounder is going to be Hunter Peel. Let's see if they can make a miracle happen here. Hunter Peel looking for somewhere to go. Island running off the pick. They double him. Up top now to Babin. He's going to step back, put up a shot, a prayer, and no good. Clock's going to run out, and the Sailors start the season 1-0. How about that, folks? Sailors squeak it out with a 49-46 dub. Check it off in the win column. That's a big one, and they're going to move on tomorrow night. They'll play the winner of Conifer and Northridge. Directly after this broadcast, your Sailors girls getting set for their first game of the season as well. That was a fun one, folks. I'll see you here in a few minutes, and I'll see you tomorrow night as well for the Sailors on KTYV 105.7 and on the Steamboats on SteamboatRadio.com. I'm Lowen Epstein. Thanks to Ryan Hansen for joining me in the booth tonight, as well as Monica on the board and Vladen for helping us come plug that in. We'll see you after the break.
Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Brought to you by
Valley Bank. Hot Stuff Parts at Home. Alpine Lumber. Celebration. Mountain View Car Wash. Steamboat Ace Hardware. Russell's Auto Salon. Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rental. And the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
70% chance. So I would expect Jerry to hire a coach who's going to be very good.
Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Valley Bank. Hot Stuff Parts at Home. Alpine Lumber. Celebration. Mountain View Car Wash. Steamboat Ace Hardware. Russell's Auto Salon. Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rental. And the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wardson of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
This Sunday, the City of Steamboat, along with Howelson Hill and Steamboat Radio, invite you to ski for free. The popular Ski Free Sunday is supersized this weekend as our historic ski area hosts its first Super Ski Free Sunday of the season. The mega-sized version of Ski Free Sunday takes place once a month and brings together food, music, craft beer, and great merchandise from local partners like Mountain Tap Brewery, Ohana, Honey Stinger, and more. Enjoy the slopes and fresh snow. Absolutely free. Beer sales support the Howelson Hill Endowment Fund. All you need to do is stop inside the historic Howelson Hill Lodge to pick up your free ticket. And with every free ticket, you'll also receive a free Stinger waffle, the perfect fuel for a fun day on the slopes. Don't miss this supersized free ski Sunday. This Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Join me, Brian Harvey, as I kick things off at 10 a.m., followed by live music at 12. Super Free Ski Sunday is brought to you by the City of Steamboat Springs, Howelson Hill, and the SteamboatRadio.com family of radio stations.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
I'm Parker Lindquist. I'm a sophomore at Steamboat Springs High School. I'm number 35 on the basketball team, and I'd say I play power forward. So this year is going to be my first year playing on the varsity team. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in Venue Church. I volunteer there, and I'm a participant. I'm not really sure where I'd like to go to college so far. We'll just see where life takes me. I'd love to play in college if given the opportunity. Basketball for sure. In 10 years, I'm not exactly sure where I see myself, to be honest with that. My favorite subject in school is I like computer science. That's a good one. My favorite movie, Ghostbusters. It's just full action. Love it. Last summer I worked at Carl's. It's a good work environment. And I hung out with friends a lot. My goal for this season is to get comfortable with varsity game speed and just pull massive boards. My goals for life are, my main goal is just to be happy. What I remember most about being a sailor is bus rides and hanging with the boys for sure. My name is Parker. I'm a sophomore. I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Hi, Steamboat friends. This is Charlie Green from Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Do you ever notice how grumpy your parents get when house guests arrive? Or how mean your big sister gets when you have to share her room for the weekend? I've got the secret to keep everyone happy. Stop by Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane for the best price and selection on Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Simmons mattresses. Plus a great selection of linens and even comfy mattresses for the pull-out couch. If everyone sleeps, everyone stays happy, and a great mattress from Mountain Mattress and Furniture is the secret.
I'm Terry, and this is Phil from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Sam Campbell, and I'm a sophomore in high school. I'm number 45, and I play post and center. I've been playing for 8 years, and I also like to play soccer, and I run cross country. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in orchestra. I play the violin. I've played it for 11 years. I'd like to go to college at Duke or UW, and I don't think I'll play anything in college, maybe intramurals, and probably either soccer or basketball. In 10 years, I see myself working in the field for marine biology, and my favorite subject in school is either Spanish or AP Bio. My favorite movie is Free Solo because it's super dramatic, and I love the people in it, and the soundtrack is amazing. Last summer, I went to a marine biology camp in North Carolina for 2 weeks, and we stayed at UNC Wilmington and did a whole bunch of field work on the beaches in North Carolina, so that was super cool. My goal for the season is to work on my shot form and become consistent, and my goals for life are being successful and happy. What I will remember most about being a sailor is all of the people that I play sports with. I love the teams, and I love the coaches, and just the team culture is amazing. My name's Sam Campbell. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
This Sunday, the City of Steamboat, along with Howells & Hill and Steamboat Radio, invite you to ski for free. The popular Ski Free Sunday is supersized this weekend as our historic ski area hosts its first Super Ski Free Sunday of the season. The mega-sized version of Ski Free Sunday takes place once a month and brings together food, music, craft beer, and great merchandise from local partners like Mountain Tap Brewery, Ohana, Honey Stinner, and more. Enjoy the slopes and fresh snow. Absolutely free. Beer sales support the Howells & Hill Endowment Fund. All you need to do is stop inside the historic Howells & Hill Lodge to pick up your free ticket. And with every free ticket, you'll also receive a free Stinger waffle, the perfect fuel for a fun day on the slopes. Don't miss this supersized free ski Sunday. This Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Join me, Brian Harvey, as I kick things off at 10 a.m., followed by live music at 12. Super Free Ski Sunday is brought to you by the City of Steamboat Springs, Howells & Hill, and the SteamboatRadio.com family of radio stations.
Managing local land involves balancing resources such as agriculture, water, and wildlife. I'm Brian Ripley, and I have over 16 years of experience managing ranch resources as your neighbor here in Routt County. I'm the Ranch and Rural Property Specialist for the Paoli Group with the support of Colorado Group Realty. Put your trust in someone that has the practical experience and knowledge to help you with all of your ranch, rural, and equine property needs. I aspire to help you reach all of your real estate goals. I'm Brian Ripley, and you can find me at thepaoligroup.com in the ranch division.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. Steamboat Sailors hockey set to host their first game of the year on Friday against Fort Collins. The Sailors are coming off a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of Summit 6-3 on Wednesday night. Sailors hockey is made possible by Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty, Celebration, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals, and Mountain Mattress and Furniture. It's Sailors hockey Friday night with a pregame starting at 7:15. The game can be heard on KTYV, online at SteamboatRadio.com, or stream it on the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel.
Steamboat Sailors Ice Hockey on KTYV, Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com. It's time now for your Steamboat Sailors Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV, Sports on FM.
My name is Shelby, and I'm a senior, and I'm number 30. I'm a shooting guard. I've been playing for 10 years. I also like to play lacrosse, and I run cross country. Outside of school, I'm involved with Youth Inspiring Change, and I volunteer at the animal shelter. I would like to go to CU. Let's go Buffs. And I will not be playing in college. Maybe like a hiking club, rock climbing club, who knows. In 10 years, I see myself in the wilderness, guiding people through the mountains. My favorite subject in school is science because I love factual information and it's to the point. My favorite movie is Forrest Gump because it's a classic. Last summer, I went to Thailand and did conservation and sustainability within the local people and the elephants. And my goal for the season is to work well together and win some games. And my goals for life are to be successful in everything I do and hopefully travel the world and save the planet, you know? What I will remember most about being a sailor is the family, the friendship, the lessons I learned. My name is Shelby Weiss. I'm a senior and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV, Sports on FM.
Hot Stuff Hearth & Home is locally owned and operated, featuring all things heat, fireplaces, stoves, outdoor living, and more, and always providing quality expert service. Give them a call today at 879-7614 to schedule a service appointment or consultation. For a whole new look, Hot Stuff proudly supports Steamboat Sailors basketball and are happy to keep the locals in the valley safe and warm. Hot Stuff Hearth & Home, located just off of Highway 40 next to Walgreens.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV, Sports on FM.
Hi, my name is JC May, and I'm a senior at the Steamboat Springs High School. My number is 21, and I play point guard. I've been playing basketball since 3rd grade. I also like to play lacrosse. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in 4-H. I'd like to go to college in Wyoming. I would like to play basketball in Wyoming if I could, but if not, it's not the end of the world. In 10 years, I see myself with a job, living on my own. My favorite subject in school is math, and my favorite movie is Pirates of the Caribbean. I like this movie because of the drama. So this summer, I raised a 4-H market swine named Braun, and I won reserve champion at the Rock County Fair. And as well, I went to 4 different basketball camps, all through PGC, which is Point Guard College Camp, in Boulder, Greeley, and 2 other places. I also went fishing a lot, just as stagecoach and Steamboat, Lake, and the river. My
My goal for this season is to create a positive environment for my peers and my community, and my goals for life are to strive. What I will remember most about being a Sailor is the community. Once again, I'm JC May. I'm a senior at Steamboat Springs High School, and I am proud to be a Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM. Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Tampa Valley Bank,
Hot Stuff Hearth at Home,
Alpine Lumber,
Celebration, Mountain View Car Wash,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Russell's Auto Salon,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rental,
and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Basketball.
Celebrations, formerly known as In Celebration of Kids, is open Wednesday through Sunday from 11 to 7. Check out the brand new candy store with nostalgic goodies and awesome additions to the arcade like air hockey, dig dug, and more. Celebrations has a great selection of kids' toys, apparel, and gifts. The cafe upstairs offers 25 flavors of Hawaiian shaved ice. Book your party today at steamboatcelebrations.com or call 879-3333. Celebrations, located in downtown Steamboat. Fun for kids of all ages.
Hot Stuff Hearth and Home is locally owned and operated, featuring all things heat, fireplaces, stoves, outdoor living, and more, and always providing quality expert service. Give them a call today at 879-7614 to schedule a service appointment or consultation for a whole new look. Hot Stuff proudly supports Steamboat Sailors Basketball and are happy to keep the locals in the valley safe and warm. Hot Stuff Hearth and Home, located just off of Highway 40 next to Walgreens.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wardson of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stamps. And we are proud to support Sailors basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's right.
Yeah, you can if you want. All right, yo, let me. Excited to welcome everybody in here today for this second game at Kelly Meek Gymnasium. This time around, it's going to be the Steamboat Springs girls basketball team as they get set to take on Northridge in their first game of the season. The Northridge Grizzlies traveling down for this Steamboat shootout. As the Sailors starters were just announced, Rose Epstein, Josie Foote, Shelby Weiss, Erica Simmons, and JC May going to be your starters here this evening for the Steamboat Springs girls basketball team as they look to kick off what has been in the past a series of let's just say not as good as we would like seasons. And so this begins a new chapter, I think, just like the boys were ushering in a new era of basketball here at Steamboat Springs. And so Rose Epstein's going to get set for tip-off. She's number 32 for the girls in white. That's your Sailors. Red numbers, red lettering, and red piping down the sides. Thanks again to Ryan Hansen. He's with me in the booth here today. And for the remainder of the season, as this tip is going to be won by Northridge. And so it'll be McKenna Cohn getting us started off, and right off the bat she hits it off the glass. Two Sailors are on the floor, and Erica Simmons is holding her head. Oh boy. We're getting it started off rough here. 2-0 Sailors down. As right off the bat, Northridge will put in place a full court press. Here we go to Josie Foote. Foote working it up the far side. It'll be Simmons again. She dribbles it off her toe. It's going to be picked up by Northridge. And now McKenna Schaefer traveling with the basketball. Here she goes. This will be Schaefer. Give it over to McKenna Cohn. She's guarded by Shelby Weiss at the top of the key. Cohn picks up her dribble. Has nowhere to go with it. Looks to her right. She's going to find Schaefer again. Schaefer crossover. Epstein all over her. Now in the corner, she sends it to Katie Jo Werner. Werner gets it stolen away. This is going to be Josie Foote. Foote stops, slows it down, and now J.C. May, the senior for the Sailors, is going to handle it at the top of the key. Pump fake there. Draws the defender away. Gives it to Simmons. Here's Shelby Weiss. She had a couple three-point shots in the Golden Tournament. Finds Epstein inside. Over to Simmons. And that's going to be a foul under the rim. Simmons didn't make the shot, but I think they're going to call this one on Rose Epstein.
Yeah, they got Rose Epstein with a push right there.
So they get Rose with the push, and Northridge is going to take over. As Northridge handling it, this is going to be Katie Jo Werner. This is the freshman getting the start here today. Werner looking real nice. Number 4 for the Northridge Grizzlies. Grizzlies wearing all blue uniforms, white numbers, white piping, white lettering. As a missed shot there, Foote's able to come up with the rebound. So Ryan, I know you've spent a lot of time around this girls team as well. We both have. You know, who's the focal point of this offense? I know we didn't have a whole lot of seniors graduate last year, but, I mean, there's a lot of girls who are going to get a lot of time this year as they try to figure out this lineup. As Epstein gets a foul under the basket, she'll head to the stripe. Is it Epstein? Is it Weiss? Is it J.C. May? I mean, who's the main gal here that you think that coach is going to go to most of the time?
Well, George Ibarra is a big fan of spreading around the offense, you know, multiple players. And, he's really a big fan of working inside out. For example, getting into Rose Epstein, like kicking it out, getting it to different girls. He's a big fan of spreading the offense, kind of keeping it even across the board. But, you know, obviously Sierra Harris, a great scorer for the Sailors in past years, but she is testing it out right now, coming off of an injury.
And so a missed free throw there for the Sailors. Here we go quickly. It's the Northridge Grizzlies. There's a shot miss there. This is still a 2-0 ball game. Full court press in play by the Grizzlies as J.C. May tries to work it up, moving right to left on your radio dial. Crossover dribble there. It's going to be J.C. May, runs off the pick, sends it into the corner. This will be Sierra Harrison. Harrison looking for someone to go with it. She holds it above her head, goes along the baseline. Here's Epstein, turnaround Jay, off the backboard, nothing but nothing as she hits the air ball. And so the other way comes Northridge. McKenna Cohn driving in. She had the first bucket of the game. No good there. This ball falls harmlessly to the hardwood. And the Sailors and Shelby Weiss come up with it. 5:42 and counting. Weiss, left-hand dribble. Kick it out to J.C. May. She tells her team to slow it down as she puts her troops in order. Comes off the pick set by Josie Foote. Inside pass. They're feeding Rose Epstein. She puts up another shot. Can't hit there. And it's going to be gathered by McKenna Schaefer. She stepped out of bounds, and it looks like this will remain Sailors' possession. They're feeding Epstein the ball a lot. She just can't seem to capitalize on the opportunities she's been given. I get it's the first game of the season, but if you want to have a chance against winning a team like Northridge, you got to make those easy buckets count.
Yeah, like you said, Northridge obviously one of the better teams in the tournament. In past years, the girls team from Northridge has been very, very, very good.
Northridge rolled the Sailors last year. Paige Inlows, the senior, had a big part in that game, and she had 22 points that night. I remember it. And a foul is going to be called here. Erica Simmons was involved in that play. It's going to go against Katie Jo Werner, and the Sailors are going to inbound it here. Josie Foote, number 33, getting her first start ever. She messed up her knee pretty bad last year during a home game here in Steamboat, as the pass is errant and a couple girls get tied up there. Simmons looks to be pretty shook up on the play. Not sure what's going on here, but they're going to award possession to Northridge. Liliana Ramos, the sophomore, getting her first minutes of the game, will inbound it. Ramos gives this one over to McKenna Cone. Cone guarded by Simmons. It's going to be tipped up in the air, gathered by McKenna Schaefer. Schaefer in the corner. Gives this over to Martinez, and there's going to be a whistle called here. No shot, and it'll go against Josie Foote.
Defensively, this women's Sailors team kind of coming into their own here, holding this well-oiled Northridge offense just at 2 points in the first 3 minutes or so.
Schaefer handling it, now over to Ramos, off the backboard, off the bottom of the backboard again, and somehow, nope, never mind, Sierra Harrison trying to make a hustle effort for it. Steps out of bounds, and Northridge will retain possession. Once more, Ryan, it is still 2-0 here in the first quarter, 4:48 to go. As Ramos will inbound it. She looks up top, finds Carly Beck. Beck spins around, guarded by Harrison. Goes to the basket and can't hit there. A couple girls tied up on the floor. Jump ball. Sailors. And it looks like Northridge is going to call off the full court press, which is good for the Sailors. It looked like that was bothering them quite a bit. Erica Simmons handling it at the top of the key. Simmons over to Weiss. Weiss near side top corner, dribbles with her left hand, goes along the baseline, and it's going to be stolen away from her. Here's a fast break opportunity for Northridge, and the bucket's good for McKenna Cone. So 4-0, and maybe that'll boost the Grizzlies, as they've had a lot of missed opportunities as well. Errant pass there, turnover Sailors. Weiss couldn't fully grasp that one. McKenna Cone will inbound it for Northridge. So if the Sailors win this game, Ryan, they're going to play Meade. Meade beat Sirocco earlier today at 4:45. So if Steamboat were to win this game, they would play Meade tomorrow at 8:30. And this ball's stuck in the middle of the ball, stuck in the rim. And on the third try, the younger Lindquist brother is able to relinquish it. As 4:04 on the clock. Like I was saying, though, if the Sailors were to win this game, they played Meade tomorrow. And if they were to lose this game, they would play Sirocco tomorrow at 4:45. Both pretty solid teams. And a block there from Samantha Campbell. Rebound, and that's going to be a foul for Schaefer. McKenna Schaefer, but that was an electric block from Samantha Campbell, who's a lot taller than a lot of the girls on the court, standing at about 6 feet. Schaefer, first free throw, no good. 4-0, Ryan. Sailors have had some opportunities. They haven't had the chance to get a bucket, though. I mean, what do you do differently to put some points on the board here?
I think like how J.C. May kind of contributed at the start of that one possession a little bit back. She told her team to slow down, and I think that's a huge key for the Sailors right now, because they're obviously pretty jumpy. The first home game of the season, they're looking to get a tough win against this Northridge squad.
It would be a pretty big upset, as Ramos is going to inbound it here. Gives it over to Sanea Martinez. Martinez inside now. Dishes it out to Carly Beck. Beck now over to Schaefer. Puts up a shot. Nothing doing there. Pulled down by Sam Campbell. Campbell over to Simmons. Runs the double team away from her. She's coming up the near side. Hesitation, and Schaefer's going to back off. McKenna Cone guarding Simmons now. Gives it over to Rose Epstein. Far side top corner. Now up top to Sierra Harrison. Harrison, the senior, looking for someone to go with it. She dishes it to her left. It's going to be Shelby Weiss. Weiss deep two. No good off the back iron. Schaefer stands above all and pulls it down there. Quickly now it's Ramos. Over to Martinez. 10-foot J. Baseline. Got it. 6-0. 3:11 left to play in the first quarter. Weiss looking to get something going for her squad. She dons number 30 as she works it around the horn inside to Epstein. Turnaround J. Bad shot there off the back iron. And that'll be on the ground. Epstein fighting for it. Gets the jump ball call, and that'll be refs making different signals there, but I think they're going to give this one to the Sailors. And so Weiss heads out of the game, and so does Harrison. Josie Foote will come back in, as will J.C. May. The inbounds pass from J.C. May. Sends it up top to Simmons. Back to May. Wide open shot. It's not a three-pointer. They're going to say it's a two. She was just barely in front of the line. That's unfortunate, but a good shot nonetheless. 6-2 now, as Ramos somehow spins her way out of that. Schaefer handles it along the baseline. Turnaround jumper, no good. Epstein gets the board. And we're going to see a timeout called here by Coach Ibarra with 2:32 left on the clock. His Sailors down 6-2. Ryan, McKenna Schaefer, number 13 for Northridge, she's clearly different than all the other girls. She's much taller, and she's been grabbing boards. She's having great high percentage shots. If you're the Sailors defensively, what do you do to kind of stop that force of McKenna Schaefer?
I'd say, knowing George Ibarra, I'd say he's probably going to get one of his lengthier defenders, namely Samantha Campbell, on Schaefer, because that height aspect, as you mentioned, is just incredible. She is a head above most of the girls here, and she is certainly making the most of it, grabbing boards on not only the defensive end, but also really working hard on the offensive end to grab those misses.
And so the girls on the floor for your Sailors: J.C. May, Erica Simmons, Rose Epstein, Samantha Campbell, and Josie Foote. And so it looks like J.C. May will throw it in to Epstein. Full court press, back in play here for Northridge. Cross court pass. Simmons is going to take a spill. It's loose on the ground. Northridge picks it up. Here's Schaefer on the other end. She puts up a shot and one. Make it 8-2. Schaefer at the free throw line. 2:20 to go. That's a big time play.
Yeah, an excellent take by Schaefer to get Samantha Campbell, who's usually a pretty avid shot blocker, off of her timing, get that open look and get the foul up as well.
Schaefer, the sophomore, make it a three-point play as she nails the free throw, and that'll make it a 9-2 ball game. May looking for somewhere to go with it. She's guarded by Carly Beck. Crossover dribble, gets by her, comes inside, dishes it out to Simmons, baseline, swivels the hips, back out to May for three, no good. Campbell catches the air ball, puts up the second attempt, no good there, and they're going to fall to the ground with it. That's Erica Simmons. And there's going to be a foul called against Northridge. That was on Ramos, her first of the game.
Yeah, Erica Simmons getting in there on that rebound on a girl significantly larger than her, just with a nice box out. Was able to hold on to the ball with the foul.
And a nice save there from Simmons. She puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Now Campbell's on the ground fighting for possession, and they're going to give her a travel on that. That's a fair call. You got to try to get tied up if you're in that situation, at least get the jump ball. Don't want to get a travel call. And so Northridge trying to break Steamboat's full court press this time around. Ramos and company working it down the floor. This is going to be McKenna Schaefer. Schaefer getting double teamed in the corner. She's got Foote on her, and she passes it right into the hands of Erica Simmons. Simmons now working over to Josie Foote. Foote along the far side. Let's see what she can do with it as she looks for somewhere to dish. Gives it off to J.C. May. Three ball. Nothing doing there. She just hit a deep two a few moments ago. And Epstein's there for the rebound. So 1:20 to go. Sailors looking like they're slowing it down. 9-2. Simmons over to May. May holds it above her head, gives it over to Epstein now. Epstein in the low corner on the near side, back over to May, working around the corner. It's going to be Foote. Foote and May playing some pitch and catch at the top of the key. May inside. Campbell, can she do something with it? She's got three on her, gives it to Simmons. 10-foot jumper, air ball.
Yeah, and a nice pass out of the post there from Samantha Campbell, kind of seeing the floor from the inside out as she draws three defenders on the offensive end.
It's going to be Kari Wood working inside. Gives it off to her teammate. That's a shot off the front iron. Somehow Paige Inlows is able to come up with it. Campbell with a big-time block there. into the arms of Northridge once again. Just can't get a quality shot. Schaefer finally, and she grazes the front of the rim. Rose Epstein comes up with it. She's got 21 seconds on the clock. Trapped in the corner. Able to dish it away. Here we go. It's going to be JC May all the way to the rack, and she gets fouled. She'll shoot 2. JC May, good effort there.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Sailors on the attacking end. JC May really getting downhill, going towards the defenders, looking for that contact to get to the free throw line.
And like we said, May got to take charge this season. One of the seniors on this team, and she's been a fixture on this Sailors basketball team pretty much since she was a sophomore. She's been starting on this team for a handful of seasons now, as she misses the first free throw. Still 9-2. We've got 14 seconds on the clock in this first quarter, as the second one is a brick as well. And so Northridge, a travel is going to be called there. That's a costly play for Northridge, as Sailors are going to get another opportunity to knock one in here before the first quarter ends. In the corner, it's May. Over to Foot. Countdown commences. 3 seconds on the clock. In the corner, JC May for 3. Heave, no good. And that'll do it for this first quarter of action. Your Sailors down 9-2. Only able to get 1 bucket in that first quarter. But hey, you go into the huddle, think it's your first game of the year. Defensively, you're playing good. I mean, Northridge has had just as many opportunities, if not more, and Sailors have been able to stop them on the defensive end.
Yeah, the Sailors not really capitalizing off that many turnovers, but they're certainly getting them. Their defense has been a strong suit tonight on this typically high-scoring Northridge team. But they just got to work themselves into their own, kind of see what their
What adjustments do you think that Coach Ibarra makes?
I think Coach Ibarra, against this 2-3 zone that they're running on defense here, he's definitely going to look inside out with Samantha Campbell, drawing the double and even triple team on one possession there. Definitely going to look a little inside out work, and maybe seeing Rose Epstein a little more, get a little more action there.
Epstein. Once again, I'm Lone Epstein, along with Ryan Hansen in the booth. Thanks for joining me for this season, Ryan. I'm excited to have you. And it should be a fun one. I mean, you know basketball more than a lot of kids, and I'm grateful that you're able to stick here with me and help me out with these calls. And so Northridge, as we get set to tip off this second quarter, up 9-2, it's going to be the Grizzlies handling the ball first, as Liliana Ramos is going to go with her right hand, switch back to her left, now give it over to her teammate. That's going to be Senya Martinez. Martinez drives in, puts up a floater. She got that one to go, and they're going to start this second quarter off hot. Sailors working now. It'll be Simmons, the point guard, the junior, over to Weiss now. Weiss trying to drop the play, it looks like, as she handles it. Working around back to Harrison in the corner, far side. Now back up to Weiss. She's near the midline. 11-2. Sailors need something to go here. Epstein standing behind the three-point line. She's usually in the post. She cycles through. Here's Harrison, had a shot in the corner. Weiss deep 2, and that hits the top of the backboard. And Liliana Ramos has it the other way. What a pass there from Northridge. And another block for Samantha Campbell. That's her third of the night. She gets fouled. She gets fouled there. She gets called for the foul, rather. But she has been all over it in the paint defensively.
Yeah, she got a nice, solid hand on that one, but I think the follow-through of her spiking motion is what drew her the foul.
So the free throws from Senya Martinez, the sophomore. She hits the first one, make it a 12-2 game. Sailors down by 10. 7:04 left to play in the second quarter. Sailors need to get something going on the offensive zone. They've only been able to score 1 bucket so far here tonight. Martinez, second free throw is good. The throw-in from Sierra Harrison now. Still a full-court press for Northridge as they're not backing down. Epstein, what a pass inside to Campbell, and she loses it for a moment, looks for someone to go. Back out to Epstein. Pump fake. They know she's not going to shoot, and sure enough, she loses it anyhow. This time, Carly Beck is there for Northridge. Ball goes out of bounds. Grizzlies take possession. And that's going to be a timeout for the Grizzlies. I want to say a quick shout out to some of our sponsors here on 105.7 KTYV, and on the World Wide Web you can catch our stream at steamboatradio.com.
I'd like to give a shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. Also, Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town and McDonald's on Highway 40. We'd also love to give a big shout out to Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. Russell's Auto Salon, 879-1515 would be the number for them. We'd also like to give a big shout out to Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more, by offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products.
And so we come out of the timeout, 6:45 left to play in the second quarter. It's going to be Northridge, a falling Cary Wood. Fans wanted to travel there, but there's going to be a whistle beforehand. Let's see what. It's going to be against Northridge. So I think Cary Wood, after she shot that shot, gets called for the foul under the basket, going for the rebound. Shelby Weiss trying to break the full-court press here. She'll inbound it. Throws up a touchdown pass to Samantha Campbell. She has it in her left hand along the baseline, steps back, puts up a shot, and there we go for Sam Campbell. Get in your groove, Sam Campbell, as they need her to be a force down on offense too. So it'll be Martinez. Nice defense there by Epstein as she saves that one from finding the reach of Rachel Camacho. And it's off of Camacho, they're going to say. So Schaefer checks back in the game. Cary Wood checks out. Weiss is going to throw the ball in for the Sailors, down 13-4. And the bounce pass is going to be into Epstein. Now up top, it'll be Harrison. Harrison turns around, gives it back to Epstein. She's got a wide open three-point shot. Pull that. She won't, though, and she steps back. It looks like she's scared. Hands it off to Simmons to take the pressure off. And Simmons, you see, Ryan, when the pressure's on, you got to turn into a diamond. You can't remain cold. That's right. And that's the difference between me and Rose. When the pressure's on, I turn into a diamond. Same with Erica Simmons as she gets that one to fall. Sailors got 6 on the board now. As Shelby Weiss with a great defensive effort there. She picks it off, and now Simmons has it once again.
The Sailors sitting into their offense a little bit better here in the second quarter early on. Really turning the ball, changing sides.
Weiss for 3. Front iron, no good. Ball's out of bounds. It's going to be a foul against the Sailors.
Yeah, they got Rose on a push there on the box out, going for the rebound.
Was it Rose? Yeah. So Rose Epstein with her second foul of the evening. 5:31 to go here in this first half.
16-13, Northridge lead, but the Sailors surprisingly coming into their own here, really on the defensive end.
And the free throws for Senya Martinez. She's at the charity stripe. After the Epstein foul, Sailors have already put Northridge into the bonus with 5.5 minutes to play. Schaefer's going to handle it after the missed free throw. Inside. Caught Samantha Campbell sleeping. Carly Beck missed shot there. It'll be worked out. Simmons trying to hustle along the far side. Hesitation. Steps back. Looks for somewhere to go. In the corner. Daisy Wilson gives it back up to Simmons. Over to Weiss. Baseline. Turnaround. Jumper. No good. Tipped out by Northridge. Sailors keep it.
Samantha Campbell drawing 2 people on the box out. Really, really opening things up for other players like Harrison and Weiss.
So the inbounds pass from the Sailors. They find Campbell, and she gets hot with her second bucket of the evening. 13-8 now. 4:54. Sailors trying to climb back, only down by 5. And that's going to be tipped into the arms of Weiss. Sailors trying to string together some plays here. Simmons slows it down, has some words with Coach Ibarra. And now it'll be McKenna Cohn guarding her. This one's tipped up. The pass from Weiss is going to be tipped out of bounds. As Weiss will inbound it here. Over to Simmons. Simmons back to Weiss. She keeps eyeing up and finally she pulls it and no good. I saw her. She kept looking at the hoop. I knew she was going to shoot it eventually. Can't hit. And this ball goes out of bounds after an errant pass. Stays with the Sailors. Weiss will throw it in. 13-8, 4:21 to play. First half. Rowan Epstein, Ryan Hansen. Weiss under the basket. Bounce pass over to Campbell. Finesses her defender and gets in for another one. Campbell's got 6 points. And just like that, the Sailors have made this a ball game once more. They only had 2 points in the first quarter, and now it's 13-10. And another turnover, this time off the hands of McKenna Schaefer for Northridge. And that'll be enough for the Grizzlies to call a timeout. And the Sailors feel like they're in a pretty good spot right now. So back-to-back turnovers for the Sailors in the defensive end. They've held this team to 3 points in the quarter. I mean, obviously he made adjustments, and sure enough, Samantha Campbell has been a force on both ends so far in this one.
Absolutely. You know, George Ibarra really utilizing his different pieces to get Samantha Campbell wide open, looks right under the hoop, and with her length and just size, she can just get it right up there uncontested and just wide open shots.
So 4:05 on the clock. The Sailors looking to continue this run. Granted, Northridge is already in the bonus, meaning every foul from here on out for the end of the half, Northridge is going to be shooting free throws of some sort. But not to worry, as Weiss is going to be inbounding it for the Sailors, and they are going to have another offensive possession here. So Weiss slaps the ball, calls the play, looks up, and she's going to find Harrison. Harrison now trying to find a cross-cutting J.C. May. May, no-look pass to Daisy Wilson. Her shot's going to be blocked. She gets the loose ball and gives it back to May. May trying to run off a pick. Telling her team to move around. Weiss handles it in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Harrison. She's going to put up a shot. Didn't really know where she was looking there, as that's an air ball into the hands of the Grizzlies once more. McKenna Cone, top of the key. Looks over, finds Carly Beck. Whistle called here, pushing. Is this going to be on this? It will be.
Yeah, Sierra Harrison with the push. You know, she's one of the more tenacious defenders this Sailor squad has here. But she does walk a fine line between fouls and steals sometimes, as we just saw.
So the 8th team foul for the Sailors, first one for Harrison. And Schaefer knocks in the first free throw, so she'll have another one with the 1-and-1. 3:25 on the clock in the first half. Schaefer, second one, no good. Rebound, Carly Beck, back out to Schaefer. Drives in, loses it. Here's Campbell. Fast break. It's Josie Foote. Over to Simmons. Pulls the three. Got it. You bet. You bet, she says. 14-13. Simmons. Wet from behind the arc. 3:02. And a quick response there as Schaefer knocks it in. 16-13. Simmons looking to make another play here. She brings it past half court. Ducks under the defender. She's double teamed in the corner. May's there to save her, gives it right back, and now here's Weiss for three. Can't hit there. Harrison rebound, put back, no good. Foot under the basket now, hits the bottom of it, and finally the Grizzlies pull it out. McKenna Cone. Over to the top corner, it's going to be Katie Jo Werner. She's working versus Weiss, inside now to Beck. Turnaround jumper, 10 foot, no good. Here's another whistle. It's going to be a pushing call, this time against Schaefer, I think. And the Sailors get possession back.
Yeah, and this Sailors team coming in young, but the Northridge girls team is also coming in with only
Very
one
young.
senior.
Yeah, one senior. That's
primarily juniors and sophomores.
That's Paige Inlows, as both these teams pretty young, you're right. And Weiss, another three ball. Got it! The confidence, the shot, the arc, and the finish. Shelby Weiss finally hits from deep. And this is a tie ball game. Would you believe that? Carly Beck mishandles it. Over to Schaefer. Now back to Werner. She's guarded by Simmons behind the arc. 1:47 to go in the first half. It's Werner, the freshman. Now over to Beck. Back to Schaefer in the corner. McKenna Cohn. What's she going to do with it? As she dishes it inside to Beck, and that's an errant pass there. This is great defense by the Sailors on this possession. Here's Cohn driving in. It's picked away again. Sure enough, Schaefer can't come up with it. Here we go, wide open, JC May, and she misses the layup, but Simmons is there, and she misses it too. They miss back-to-back layups to take the lead, and Northridge is going to regather possession with 1:10 remaining. Huge error there for the Sailors. They could have gone up, but instead a shot on the other end by Senya Martinez is going to put the Grizzlies in front. Oh boy. 16-18, under a minute to play. Simmons, top of the key. Just shake it off if you're the Sailors. Can't let that get into your head. As Weiss handles it. Weiss over to Simmons. Low corner, pump fake, drives in, blocked but a foul, and Simmons is going to shoot too.
Simmons there with great use of her body getting into the defender to draw the foul. Even though the defender was significantly taller than her, she just gets up and under, gains the foul, and goes straight to the charity stripe.
Simmons looking to tie this game up. Jim silent. First one good. 18-17, 38 seconds on the clock rather. As Erica Simmons getting set to take her second free throw, looking to tie this game up. Sailors with a monstrous second quarter. A 15-point second quarter. Simmons' second free throw is good. So Simmons makes it a tie game once again, and she's going to take a seat on the bench now. Campbell back in the game. It's going to be Rachel Camacho throwing it in for Northridge. They give it over to Ramos. Ramos splits the D. It's tipped up, and here's a turnover by Josie Foote. Foote dishes it out. May for three. Off the front iron. That would have been a big bucket there, and this ball goes out of bounds. Northridge is going to have another opportunity. It looks like this Sailors defense has gotten into the head of this Grizzlies team, absolutely. As there's going to be yet another whistle, and the Grizzlies are going to be shooting free throws. Man, that's the troublesome thing about going into the bonus. You stay with the team, and it's a tie game, or you're down by one, or you're down by two. But every time you foul, then it's just another chance at blowing a lead. This game tied right now at 18. And the free throw from Martinez is no good. Somehow she gets her own rebound, sends it cross court over to Carrie Wood. Wood now inside to Camacho, and a shot that goes all the way around the basket is not even close by Carly Beck. So with 16 and a half seconds on the clock, this game's tied at 18, and it looks like the Sailors might have the final possession of this first half. Weiss will be the inbounder. Northridge calls off the Dogs. No more full court press. It's going to be JC May running point guard for the Sailors on this possession. The senior. Let's see what she can do. She's guarded by McKenna Cohn. Gives it over to Harrison. Harrison top of the key. Looks to her left. Finds Weiss. They wrap it around the corner. Back up top to Weiss. Weiss drives her with her right hand. Puts up a hook shot. Off the backboard. No good. And the buzzer sounds. Sailors can't get a quality shot. Therefore can't get a quality bucket. And therefore this game's still tied at 18. For Ryan Hansen, I'm Lowen Epstein on 105.7 KTYV. And on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. We'll see you after halftime.
excited since they're freshmen. Now they're actually that's a good game today. These girls will be up.
Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Apple Valley Bank,
Hot Stuff Hearth at Home,
Alpine Lumber,
Celebration, Mountain View Car Wash,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Russell's Auto Salon,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rental,
and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detailed services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we've gone green with Enviro-based paint, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors Sports.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Kellen Adams, and I'm a sophomore. I'm number 10. I play point guard, and I've been playing for 10 years. I also like to play lacrosse, and I run cross country. Outside of school and sports, I like to fish. I'm not 100% sure where I'd like to go to college, but I know I want to go to a 4-year school. I'm not 100% sure if I would like to play college sport or not. In 10 years, I see myself with a girlfriend and a nice job. My favorite subject in school is math because it's the subject I understand the most. My favorite movie is Horrible Bosses. I like this movie because it's very funny and I like the comedy in it. Last summer, I went to a fishing trip in Honduras with my friend and hung out at the river and played a lot of spike ball. My goals for the season is to become a better player and improve my game. My goals for life are to have a successful job and family. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the brotherhood and the friends I made on this team. My name is Kellen Adams. I'm a sophomore, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Hot Stuff Hearth and Home is locally owned and operated, featuring all things heat, fireplaces, stoves, outdoor living, and more, and always providing quality expert service. Give them a call today at 879-7614 to schedule a service appointment or consultation for a whole new look. Hot Stuff proudly supports Steamboat Sailors basketball and are happy to keep the locals in the valley safe and warm. Hot Stuff Hearth and Home, located just off of Highway 40 next to Walgreens.
Managing local land involves balancing resources such as agriculture, water, and wildlife. I'm Brian Ripley, and I have over 16 years of experience managing ranch resources as your neighbor here in Routt County. I'm the Ranch and Rural Property Specialist for the Paoli Group with the support of Colorado Group Realty. Put your trust in someone that has the practical experience and knowledge to help you with all of your ranch, rural, and equine property needs. I aspire to help you reach all of your real estate goals. I'm Brian Ripley, and you can find me at thepaoligroup.com in the Ranch Division. division.
Steamboat Resorts not only offers a large array of properties that can host your next steamboat vacation, we have been giving back to the Yampa Valley for more than 30 years. Hi, this is Todd Siefkin, Executive General Manager for Steamboat Resorts. Steamboat Resorts and its local employees have been partnering with our community since 1980. From Sailor Sports to the Pro Rodeo Series, Route County 4-H, and Yampa Valley Sustainability Council, to name just a few. Call us at 879-8000 or go online to steamboatresorts.com. Steamboat Resorts, your local lodging leader.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is James Bogan. I am a senior. My number is 32. My position is a shooting guard. I've been playing basketball for 6 years. I also run cross country and track. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in my church as a leader for the younger kids. I like to go to college at University of Wyoming after 2 years at Colorado Northwestern Community College. I will not be playing any sports in college. I will just try and get my degree. I see myself in 10 years as being a game warden or any parks and wildlife officer. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Jurassic Park, the original. I like this movie because it's a original movie that I just enjoy. Last summer, I worked at an Autobot store to work off my car, and I ran cross country to help myself. My goal for this season is just have a fun time. What I will remember most about the Sailors is how oriented we are as a team program. We don't see ourselves as individuals or seniors. We all see ourselves as sailors, and that helps us. James Bogan, senior, proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wardson of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
Celebrations, formerly known as In Celebration of Kids, is open Wednesday through Sunday from 11 to 7. Check out the brand new candy store with nostalgic goodies and awesome additions to the arcade like air hockey, dig dug, and more. Celebrations has a great selection of kids' toys, apparel, and gifts. The cafe upstairs offers 25 flavors of Hawaiian shaved ice. Book your party today at steamboatcelebrations.com or call 879-3333. Celebrations, located in downtown Steamboat. Fun for kids of all ages.
This Sunday, the City of Steamboat, along with Howelson Hill and Steamboat Radio, invite you to ski for free. The popular Ski Free Sunday is supersized this weekend as our historic ski area hosts its first Super Ski Free Sunday of the season. The mega-sized version of Ski Free Sunday takes place once a month and brings together food, music, craft beer, and great merchandise from local partners like Mountain Tap Brewery, Ohana, Honey Stinger, and more. Enjoy the slopes and fresh snow. Absolutely free. Beer sales support the Howelson Hill Endowment Fund. All you need to do is stop inside the historic Howelson Hill Lodge to pick up your free ticket. And with every free ticket, you'll also receive a free Stinger waffle, the perfect fuel for a fun day on the slopes. Don't miss this supersized free ski Sunday. This Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Join me, Brian Harvey, as I kick things off at 10 a.m., followed by live music at 12. Super Free Ski Sunday is brought to you by the City of Steamboat Springs, Howelson Mill, and the SteamboatRadio.com family of radio stations.
This is Steamboat Sailors basketball, brought to you by Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, The Quarter Slice, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, UC Health at Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals, and Mountain Mattress and Furniture.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors basketball.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Lowen Epstein, Ryan Hansen in the booth here at Kelly Meek. This is a fun one, Ryan. 18-18. Sailors only had 2 points after the first quarter. And I don't know what Coach Ibarra said to him in that huddle there, but